The economy. Look at us. We're actually cruising.
We're on time. Look at us.
We're on time. All right. Economy going swimmingly. Bidenomics is being warned. International Monetary Fund warned the U.S. that its massive fiscal deficits have stoked inflation and pose significant risks for the global economy. Let's run on that.
So, I mean, this is when the U.S. is losing its power, which it should. But when the IMF is warning people that we're causing this, and then, you know, BRICS is taking over, people are looking for agreements with other countries. We are no longer, we are clearly no longer the moral authority, but we're losing our power in part because of our political, you know, the war stuff. I mean,
we're losing our soft power, but also the hard power of, I mean, we have the hard power of war, but the ability to hold smaller countries' debt over them is dissipating because of BRICS, which is great. I mean, it'd be great to have, I don't want any other horrific empire to take over, but I do think that a multipolar system would at least keep the evils of the US in check. I mean, I don't listen, we're opening cans of worms all over the place, but the can of worms we're in right now is pretty horrifying. So
as we know, there are some solutions out there.
Go ahead.
Have you considered unretirement?
That sounds like so much fun when you're in your 60s and 70s. A third of your life.
It's a third of your life. You don't have a roadmap for, so you might as well go work at Walmart as a greeter.
By the way,
or president, run for president.
Yeah, run for president. It's not a third of your life because our life expectancy keeps plummeting because we don't have health care. People don't earn enough money. People are not able to get housing. It's not a third of your life. You're lucky if it's 10, 15 more years. Really. Unretire.
Like, unretire means like, hey, I took up a hobby like making pottery or something, not like, hey, I'm 70, I'm like, back to being an electrician.
Yeah. And also, like, if we had a real country where people knew they had healthcare and guaranteed housing, those things that people wait to do until retirement could be part of your everyday experience. So you have like joy in your life, you have hobbies, you can go on vacation. Like, that's part of it. Like, the fact that everybody's just like waiting until retirement, and now even that's being taken away. It's just so.
Well, you don't watch enough Scarborough.
Yeah, I know. He's great.
That might change your opinion. He's getting tired of people. He's getting tired of saying this to people who claim to be patriotic but hate America.
It's exhausting.
America is stronger than ever before. Its economy is stronger than ever, but they'd never know this because they are fed a steady stream of hate America first rhetoric. Or you're doing well already, Joe. So you're not in touch with any of this shit that anyone not you or younger than you or, you know.
Imagine being irritated by having to just say this to people, not being irritated by like the skyrocketing homelessness or people being stripped of their Medicaid, Medicare, record numbers in the US are homeless. Hey, can we fine them for sleeping in parks?
Well, let's bring that to the Supreme Court.
Awesome.
They're considering criminalizing homelessness. This is right now being debated in our Supreme Court.
And again, because everything, like, you know, you cannot strip race away from class consciousness. 40% of the homeless people in the US are Black. So just like the 13th Amendment and the abolishment of slavery, and then starting up the sheriff patrol to get those slaves right back into jail so they could work for free, this is continuing. Like, it is just, this is capitalism. There's just no other explanation. This is what happens.
Yeah. And, you know, you're in LA, but like, this is sort of like a feel good, sad story. I mean, it's
it's like poverty porn. Meet the homeless LA immigrants who built a do-it-yourself home in gentrifying Highland Park on the side of the flippin' freeway. I mean, that's,
and you know, next week we're gonna have a story about how that is no longer there.
No,
because that hit the public. airwaves.
Listen, they're doing that right now to Columbia students who somehow are able to, whether through grants or loans or financial aid or just the sheer, amount of money their parents have, pay for basically $100,000 a year education. They are taking their belongings. There's pictures of it and just throwing them out in alleys.
Yeah. Well, they gave them didn't they give them
15
10
minutes.
hours or something?
No, 15 minutes.
Oh, 15 minutes. I meant 10 minutes.
15 minutes. So they're doing that to people who they know their parents or some could sue for them. Think about how they're treating people who don't have any voice. So vile.
Yep.
All right. This is just too sad. I feel like we need some more happy. Is there something else we should talk about? Gas fees are going up. The Southern California Electric, they're going to ramp that up.
Everyone's
yeah.
All the normal evil people that, the weird thing is Trader Joe's being lumped in here, going after the National Labor Review, Relations Board.
Yeah. But also, just remember 5 years ago, Elon Musk was, for a lot of liberals, their Batman. He's a billionaire who's going to save us all. He's got
saving the planet.
Tesla. Yeah. Right.
And I posted it yesterday, but I was behind a Tesla
follow you
yesterday.
Anymore. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I blocked you.
Yeah.
I blocked you.
Wait, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
One of those Tesla trucks was in front of me. And let me tell you, it's just a box from straight behind. It's a box blocking your view.
Yeah.
So I took my picture out of a truck already. So I'm already sitting higher than most people.
Right.
Anyone else, normally you have a window to look through a little bit in front of the car or something around the edges, but there's no edge to see other cars. It's a danger to the public that this box is in front of you. And it's so fucking ugly. It's unbelievably ugly in person.
Yep. Awful. It's awful, disgusting. He is losing money though. Tesla is reporting major losses.
This is the good news.
Fell by 55% Tesla's profits in the first quarter.
And this is while his board is trying to give him $6 billion or something.
That's the thing. We'll bail him out. We'll totally bail him out. Don't you worry, buddy. You're gonna be fine.
The U.S. subsidizes a lot of his project.
Yeah.
For a guy who's just trashing the U.S.
and trashing unions. He'll fire people, right? We will give him subsidies to create a new plant somewhere where then he can abuse his workers. And it is such a scam. It is really hard not to, and I've never not to become a libertarian about taxes at this point, because we are just handing them money and they tell us all to go fuck ourselves and hand it to the military industrial complex.
Right. I mean, obviously in a good society, you're happy to give taxes because that's paying for the healthcare, your education, and schools, and fire and police. But police suck. I have nothing bad to say about the fire department. They're always heroes, generally.
Mostly, yeah. Better than cops.
Better than cops. Unrelated to cops entirely. But
sometimes.
But you see our money, when our money goes to expand to privatizing Medicare, that's our U.S. tax dollars. We're basically, Biden and Trump created this offshoot of our tax dollars to go to private businesses.
That's right.
And it's atrocious. It's failing left and right. It's leaving so many seniors fucked, homeless. It's creating homelessness.
That's right.
It's there's a good argument that you can't make government work, and it's because too many people in the government are owned by all these corporations. So we have to get money out, and you have to
get money out of politics.
Insist.
Yeah. Yeah. And so now for Medicare, I mean, millions of people are going to be not covered anymore because providers are going to leave Medicare Advantage because of that part of it that's been privatized, because they, the not precondition, when you are given permission for that procedure.
Oh, right.
See, now this is why I have to have so many graphics. It's because my
prior authorizations.
Prior authorization. That's the name of it. Yeah. So prior authorizations are the problem. Claims denials are a huge problem. Delayed payments and rates are the problem. So more and more health systems are going
Right.
to be taking themselves, extricating themselves from that plan, which is going to
Of course.
result in, you know,
But
bankruptcies and death.
the thing with capitalism is it's like, it's always a math problem for these businesses about how to make money.
Yeah.
So denying claims makes
It's
money.
not a problem. It's so
Capitalism
easy. So
ensures
easy.
there are legal protections for how much money they can lose if they get caught fraudulently, flat out fraudulently denying claims. It can
Yep.
only be $250,000, for example. That's a made up math number. Don't quote me.
Quote him. Canceled.
But if you weigh that versus what they know the care would have cost this person to keep on living for 10 more years or 20 more years, you know, it's a math problem, and healthcare should not be a math problem, which is why you need universal healthcare. Take it away from your employer so you're not married to your job anymore.
Yep. Yeah. Capitalism is the root of the evil. Okay.